Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something genuinely fascinating, an educational tool called EduBot 24x7. It's this incredible initiative that literally bridges the gap between cutting-edge AI and deeply rooted cultural values. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Right off the bat, I want you to chew on a pretty heavy question. How exactly do we ground artificial intelligence in ancient wisdom? I mean, we hear so much anxiety these days about modern AI, right? How fast it's moving, what it means for the future, whether it's going to leave our humanity in the dust. But what if, just what if, we could take the absolute best, most efficient parts of AI and anchor them firmly in the ethics and values of traditional education? Well, that is exactly the puzzle this explainer is going to solve, and I am so excited to show you how.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. We'll meet EduBot 24x7. 2. We'll see how wisdom meets modern AI. 3. We'll break down the 14 learning sections. And 4. I'll show you exactly how to access EduBot.
Okay, Section 1. Meet EduBot 24x7. School support anytime. So, what actually is EduBot? Well, the name is just a mashup of education and robot. It's an AI-powered educational support platform. But here's the kicker, it's not just for students. This entire ecosystem is built for students, teachers, and parents alike. Think of it like a 24/7 digital assistant. Whether you're hunting for a study guide at 2 in the afternoon or cramming at 2 in the morning, EduBot makes sure that all your learning resources are super accessible, highly organized, and, actually learner-friendly.
And this brings us to one of the platform's absolute biggest strengths, inclusivity. As the source material points out, this tool is custom designed for inclusive learning, completely presented in both Bengali and English. By offering this bilingual framework, the platform localizes its approach to make sure quality education actually reaches every single learner fairly. It completely democratizes the information. It basically ensures that language is never a roadblock to getting top-tier educational support.
Moving on to Section 2. Wisdom meets modern AI, the vision.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the visual metaphor behind the EduBot logo. The creators didn't just slap a generic tech icon on this thing. Instead, the logo beautifully depicts an ancient Indian acharya, or guru, literally imparting knowledge to a robot. So on one side, you've got modern science and AI, and on the other, this timeless wisdom and culture. It's a gorgeous representation of harmony. It sends a very deliberate message. Modern AI shouldn't just run wild. It needs to be guided by timeless wisdom, cultural traditions, and strong ethical values.
And that crucial point is captured perfectly in this quote right from the source. Technological advancement must always remain rooted in knowledge, morality, and culture. You see, EduBot isn't just a cold database churning out facts and figures. Actually, it's more like a highly intentional effort to steer technology using India's incredibly rich educational heritage. It's a brilliant reminder that, sure, we absolutely want to embrace the future, but we can't ever let go of the moral compass that got us here in the first place.
All right, Section 3. The 14 learning sections, from vision to reality. Yes, you heard that right, 14. That is just a massive scale for a digital support platform. The source highlights that EduBot is broken down into 14 incredibly well-structured sections that cover, honestly, virtually every single aspect of school life you could possibly imagine.
To make sense of it all, the platform is grouped into 3 core areas. First up, core academics. This is your bread and butter. Textbooks, NCERT publications, syllabi, exam schedules, and even subject-wise video classes. Basically, everything you need to ace the test. But then, and this is where the platform really shines, you have holistic well-being. We're talking mental and physical health resources, spoken English training, a dedicated guardian section for parents, and wonderfully a dedicated girl-child support section. Finally, the third area is future planning. That means career counseling, prep for competitive exams, extracurriculars, and nation-building initiatives. It's just a completely, fully rounded ecosystem.
And the reason these sections are so incredibly diverse is because of the platform's ultimate goal, fostering way more than just academics. The focus here is on intellectual growth, social awareness, essential life skills, and building the kind of values required for responsible citizenship. They don't just want to build good test takers, right? They're using AI to help mold informed, responsible citizens who are actually ready to contribute to society.
Which brings us to Section 4, how to access EduBot, the technical solution.
Now, the creators totally recognize that forcing users to download some huge, heavy application from an app store just creates friction. So they use this really clever technical workaround, what I like to call an app without an app store. It is beautifully simple. Step 1, just open the web link in Google Chrome or your browser of choice. Step 2, click the three-dot menu at the top right of the screen. Step 3, hit Add to Home Screen. Boom! That's it. It instantly installs on your phone and functions exactly like a native mobile app. This drastically lowers the technical barrier for both parents and students.
And they didn't stop there. The source outlines 3 completely frictionless ways you can access the bot right now. First, the direct web link at edubot.mypg.org.in. Second, and this is so smart for a region where this app is just everywhere, you can pull up the WhatsApp version of EduBot just by texting the word HI to 9547629676. And third, you can just scan a dedicated QR code. It is literally designed to be as accessible as humanly possible for the entire community.
Now, we absolutely have to give credit where credit is due. This massive AI initiative, it wasn't built by some giant tech conglomerate in Silicon Valley. Nope, it was created by PARTHA GHOSH from the Department of Physics at Duke High School. This whole thing is the outcome of nonstop research, planning, and development by a local educator. It's just a phenomenally powerful grassroots initiative aimed entirely at helping a local school community by seamlessly blending AI with standard education.
Which leaves us with this final, incredibly provocative thought. We've just seen how EduBot 24x7 integrates 14 distinct learning modules, bilingual accessibility, zero friction tech, and the beautiful philosophy of an ancient guru guiding a modern robot. So I have to ask you, if a local school initiative can successfully blend modern AI with timeless human values, what on earth is stopping the rest of the world from doing the exact same thing? Really think about that. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope you found it as inspiring as I did. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.